It's absurd.
It's unbelievable.
Retired Army officers Annalise and Kevin Shamoon spoke out a year ago about the damage and betrayal a positive character reference caused them.
For me, reading these words, it's beyond unacceptable.
Positive character references on behalf of a soldier found guilty of sexually assaulting his wife Annalise Shamoon, written by a senior leader of Kevin Shamoon's own regiment and another senior leader in his chain of command, Major General Peter Daw. The judge considered those letters when giving the offender probation rather than jail time. Now, in response to CBC News coverage of their story, the military is issuing a new guidance to members that if they choose to write these letters, it's as an individual, not on behalf of the military, and should take into consideration if it will create a conflict of interest, how it will impact the victim, and the use of military letterhead is not allowed.
This policy went as far as it could legally. I think that it could have gone further in explaining the difference between moral justice and legal justice.
Some wanted the military to outright ban character references.
These letters are not victim-centric. They take the attention directly away from the victim and they focus on the perpetrator and try and create sort of a sense of the perpetrator being a good person.
That recently played into the high-profile court case of retired Chief of Defense Staff General Jonathan Vance. He pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice. His lawyer submitted 7 positive character references from retired military members. The judge said the references were one factor he took into consideration when granting Vance a conditional discharge rather than a criminal conviction. But the military says legally it can't ban members from providing these references.
That would have been the subject of a constitutional challenge because it would have infringed on the person's right to fair trial.
The Defense Department says the military took an extensive approach to balance the need of victims, the rights of the accused, and the rule of law when making these new guidelines. Ashley Burke, CBC News, Ottawa.